A lot of you sitting around here today watching all of this probably never seen Captain Kangaroo, right? You've heard of the name, right? Captain Kangaroo. He was a very popular children's program for years. It was on the commercial television.
You know what that reminded me of, Captain?
No, what did it remind you of?
It reminded me of Niagara Falls!
Bob Keeshan created it. He first started out when he was starting into television as a clown on a show called Howdy Doody. Some of you may have heard of that. That was in the 50s. That's even before my time. He did Clarabell the Clown.
Clarabell the Clown, he was helping trim the tree too.
And then took what he learned from that part on Howdy Doody and created Captain Kangaroo. And Bob Keeshan was an actor, and he produced the show.
Welcome, Captain Kangaroo.
Thank you, Mr. Rogers. Thank you so much.
Our neighbors?
He wrote some of the segments, but he had writers, whereas on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Mr. Rogers wrote most of the programs himself.
We heard your train coming into the station.
You actually heard it coming into the station? That's a pleasant sound, isn't it?
It certainly has went
That's just the way it sounded. There's so many nice, pleasant sounds to listen to. A train coming into the station.
And Bob Keeshan and Fred Rogers, every New Year's Day, they called each other on the phone to start the year off right. That was their tradition, to talk to each other on the phone. And they were good friends. The two of them wanted to improve television for young children, and they did.
May I make believe with you?
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask a question. Could Bunny Rabbit make believe with us today also?
Of course. What do you think? Bunny Rabbit in the neighborhood of make-believe?
He had a puppet on his program called Bunny Rabbit, but he didn't do the voice of the puppet. There was another puppeteer who came with him too. A lot of you have never seen Captain Kangaroo, but if you grew up in the era I grew up in, he was legendary. And seeing all these puppets, I enjoyed it as an adult, seeing and meeting Bob Keeshan and finding out how devoted he was to creating good television. I think that's what I enjoyed most about meeting and talking with him, what his ambitions were for television, for children.
Well,
it's
thank
good
you.
when friends come to visit,
It
and
is
we're
indeed.
grateful that you've been with us
Thank
today.
you, Mr. Rogers, and thank you, neighbor. Bye, Mr. Rogers.
Goodbye, Captain Kangaroo.
Bye.
Bye-bye.